Welcome back to some TalonMC Skyblock. Today I'm gonna make millions of dollars by fishing. Now I've been standing AFK a bit. I've got a lot of money just chilling there, and I've got plenty of grinding to do today with my fishing skill. Other than that, number one, I do have a lot of pet eggs. I'm not dealing with them. One thing I might do today, though, and I think, not even might, I will do today, is I want to prestige this pet and max it out completely. And that'll be the last prestige maximum level. That is insane. Holy God, look at that amount of XP. Now, ideally, I'd like to see how much money I can make with inheritance. I think that's going to be very nice. Obviously, along the way, I need to see how much money I make at the moment with fishing. I also forgot to mention, I do have other things in here to open, which is very nice. I'm leaving these scroll boxes. I don't want to deal with them. I think I turned off most spawners for this. I did not. Well, I went ahead and placed my beautiful spawners. I also think I got a lot of fish coins from that, which is very nice. I can go ahead and max out bait, which is so sick. But I've got other enchants I've got to max out. Oh, yeah. And then, of course, I get the beautiful Turbo Fisher proc, which is absolutely massive. I can't really hear anything. This is way too loud. I didn't even pay attention to chat. I made 7 million off of that auto sell. That is so much money. And I feel like I didn't fish efficiently. Definitely not from that one. That was pretty bad. I also realized last time I meant to check my armor, it's at level 22 out of 25. Once it hits 25, I think technically maybe 26, it'll get to the next tier of armor, which is uncommon, and I believe it's chainmail. Or sorry, not uncommon, it's rare, and it's chainmail. It is pretty crazy just how much money you can make off of fishing with very little effort. Like, you literally just build something like this. You can even go smaller than this. I wanted it to look nice, and I wasn't sure how it worked, but you just build a little fishing area and just fish. That's it. And you can make millions. Maybe I won't be getting to 25 today. It's been about 10 minutes of fishing, and I'm level 105. $9 million for that auto sell. Oh my God, that's so much money. That is actually insane. And now I'm officially getting, well, not quite. I thought I was very close to $1 billion. I am just, I could be closer. I'm realizing that I probably won't hit this goal. And I probably won't sit here and keep grinding it. So, I think instead, I'm going to go do some farming. I do enjoy fishing on this server for making money, but I think farming is just my favorite skill. Like, there's so much progress you can make in it very easily. And you barely have to think. It's also another very easy skill, but I think in terms of easiest, this and mining are some of the easiest to make money and make progress in, because you really don't need anything special. Grinding, you need different spawners, or I guess that you at least need blazes, and then once you get blazes, that's pretty much peak. This one, obviously, it just comes down to money. You just set up each farm and keep upgrading. But it's a lot of work and maybe not a lot of work, but it's a good amount of work and a good amount of time spent just building this farm. Mining, you don't have to build anything. You just go to the mines and mine, and then that's it. You level up. Skill level 125. 25 more levels until I move on to carrots, which is pretty damn good. I got a skill crate from that, which is pretty sick. Scroll boxes, villager spawner, blaze spawner, and is what it is. Made $1 million, or I guess $1.3 million from that, which is pretty good. It is pretty good. It is very consistent money comparatively. However, if I can get my enchants to proc more for fishing, it is 1,000 times better. Now, does that unlock a new enchant for me? It does. Inheritance. And I think everything is... not everything. Now everything is maxed up to inheritance, which I am going to take a while to max out, apparently. And all honesty, that's okay. I think the next enchant is 150 spawner finder. which I don't really care that much about. 1.5 million, by the way, not bad. I don't really care about Spawner Finder. It is just basically extra money. Like, it's a good enchant, don't get me wrong, especially if you get it day one by chance and you grind that skill with it. You can get some early game spawners very fast, make some insane money. Now, I think all Inheritance does is essentially every now and then it'll pop a little booster that gives me like 10 times the money for a short amount of time or something like that. I'm not 100% certain. But I did make 1.8 million from that auto sell. Doing pretty good for myself. Now, carrots are going to make more than this, obviously. I think the amount is going to go up by a good amount. Individually, it's not a lot, but it does add up, seeing as I'm going to be breaking a lot of carrots. I think essentially what I want to do is I want to hit 150 on my farming, and then I'll go ahead and take a break, open some things. I just made $2 million from that auto sell. That is very good. I'll take a break, I'll open some things, and then I think I want to do a little bit of mining as well, just to have some variety here. I guess one thing to also keep in mind for my farming skill versus fishing, I do have a pristine pet with pet boost 5, which you can see gives a 1.1 times money multiplier on top of whatever else I might have, whereas for farming, I got a 0.45 multiplier. I want to go ahead and check where I'm at on my milestone. I should be decently close. To be honest, I haven't paid attention to chat to see if it gave me any, like, little check-in messages being like, oh, you're 75% done. I'm decently close. Not close enough that I'm gonna worry about it right now. Ooh, I forgot I have an enchant proc voucher. Oh, that'd be very good. I also forgot I have the generator charm. I really should check out the generators here in the near future. Maybe one day, but I don't want to deal with it right now. I do have some things to open, starting with this cosmetic crate. I think they added some new cosmetics, so I might get something new. I don't really know. That looks new, but I think I have these. I do have these. Well, it is what it is. Let's start off with the skill crate tier 2. I am hoping to get some credits out of one of these crates that I have to open today. Multiplier crate's pretty good. Money and skill XP. I think I will save these for a different day. I think what I want to do is I want to activate the money voucher, the skill XP voucher, and an enchant proc voucher at the same time and see just how insane fishing can get. I guess I could technically have done that now. That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe I will do that instead of mining. I've got 3 immortal crates to open, which I don't even think is the newest crate. The Star Wars crate is the current newest crate on the store. And I could have waited, I just didn't want to. In about a day and 19 hours, I get my kits back, which means I get 3 Star Wars crates to open for the next video, though. Ooh, 2 more immortal crates! That's so sick! I got some pretty good things out of that, though, I gotta say. Another enchant proc voucher. I think I gotta activate that one. Come on, big money, big money, big money! Give me what I truly desire! None of those were it. Come on, please! Credits. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I pick you! None of them have credits. Literally none of them. I'm gonna go ahead and activate all of these. They're for an hour. I get 0.7 times enchant proc, 4.5 times money, and 4 times the skill XP. I want to see just how insane fishing can be. Aha! There it is! Turbo Fisher! That's gonna ensure that I make a crap ton of money here soon. Now that I think about it, 25 should be easy. And another Turbo Fisher. Oh my god. 6.6 million. Okay, but that was only 174 items. That is important to take note of. Ooh, I got a new unlock for fossils. Phantom. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that in a second. I haven't been paying attention to that, like, ever. Ooh, and Tsunami upgraded 2 of my fish up to epic. Ooh, Turbo Fisher! $13.5 million for, like, 500 items. That is insane, man. That is so much money. Well, I'm gonna hit 125 today. My goal is, very much possible. 20 million! I'm gonna get Tidal Wave. I'm gonna keep working on Tidal Wave. I'm gonna keep maxing it out. So far, the most money I have made from fishing has been $20 million. And that might not seem like a lot comparatively. Like, I'm making billions from my auto sell chest and my automatic grinder. But for manual money, while that's making me money, that is actually insane. Fishing is definitely the easiest skill to make money. I have a feeling it'll be rebalanced in future seasons. I don't know if it'll be next season or the season after that. I do know if they add another skill in the future, it'll probably be rebalanced then at the very least to make way for the new skill. You know what? Let me get 162 levels into it. I at least want to get levels into all of them. I think Inheritance will be next. I'll wait until about the next Turbo Fisher Oh, there it is. And I'm about to hit 150 fishing. That is freaking insane, man. I mean, those boosters made a huge difference in the long run. I've got 2 skill crates now. Oh my god. And I think I have, yeah, I have a Poseidon Trident attachment. That's what it's called, which is very beautiful. I want to get some levels into it as well so that everything has a chance of activating. I think I'm going to lean into Poseidon Trident because it should, in theory, give me a lot of fish coins. My question, though, is what's its activation chance? 1 in 7. That's not bad. It's actually a very, very good activation chance. And it just activated right there. Actually, I'm almost at 160. I might as well get the 160 real fast and see how... Or I should see how much money I make from that. 10 million in the last minute, which is not bad. It's not bad at all. I feel like I did more menu flicking than I did fishing. Yeah, remember when I said, oh, I'll go ahead and get to 160 real fast? Yeah, I'm at 170 now. 170. Also, remember when I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to get to 125 today, and now I'm at 170. Well, I've got 2 final skill crates here to open. Tier 2. Let's open these and see what I can get from them. Come on, credits. Come on, come on. That was lame. That was very, very lame. I've almost maxed this out. It's activated 49 times already. That is pretty insane, but I think that this is where I'm going to go ahead and call this video. Guys, if you enjoyed this one and you haven't yet, leave a like on this video, subscribe to this video here on the channel, and check out the server. All the information is down in the description below. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.